What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a reaction to the Interrogation of Roboute Guilliman. Now, a few people were telling me this is a add-on to the TGS series. I believe this video is from 40k Theories. So if you have not subscribed to him, be sure to go check him out, man. He does a lot of good Warhammer content. Like I said, a few people want me to check this one out because it is kind of a side add-on to the TGS series. And hopefully we will see Roboute Guilliman actually in the TGS series, bro. But if you are enjoying the content, man, be sure to hit that subscribe button, man. You can also go follow me on Twitch, where you can see reactions live. You can suggest videos to me, and of course you can be there for all the playthroughs and stuff we do live on the Twitch. So yeah, that will be in the description below and on the screen right now for you. Also join the Discord for all the latest notifications on the channel. I believe that's all I really have to say. Of course, subscribe, man. Road back to 2k subs. I believe we're almost on 100 subs already. Last time it took me 3 months to hit 100 subs. This time I think it's taking me like 3 weeks. So thank you and welcome back to all the people that have come back, and welcome to any new people here, man. And yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoy this reaction to the Interrogation of Roboute Guilliman. Is this in canon with TTS, or is it just like 40k Theories interrogating this man? Jesus. It's canon.
Greetings, Imperial citizens.
He's so ugly.
It is I, Roboute Guilliman, Primarch of the Ultramarines, Blade of Unity, an aficionado of all things blue. I am here to answer questions as posited by you and presented to me without censorship or redaction by Lord Inquisitor Remles of the Ordo Theoreticus.
What is your rationale behind the creation of the logo Historica Vertia?
So that historiators do not have to ask me questions like this all the time.
Oof.
And can just look it up via easily accessed references, instead of being shut down for heresy halfway through the red tape of Inquisition.
Sire, good to have you back. How do you suggest we respond to the recent outbreaks of Nurgle's rot on Ultramar? School closings, remote Scola classes
Nurgle's rot, dude.
And why is everyone hoarding so much toilet tissue? Does it protect against demonic incursion?
Yes.
Wash your damn hands and stand 2 meters apart.
And of course there's a Rona joke in
clear
it, boys.
Nurgle's rot from your nostrils. Perhaps instead of hoarding toilet tissue, like a lonely Slanesh heretic, just buy a damn handkerchief.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Or
He said like a lonely Slanesh heretic. We know why. Alright, I don't need to explain it, but fucking, what was I gonna say, bro? I swear there was we watched a video where they said something about Bobby G fighting against Nurgle's rot or some shit, fighting against them, and his men were rotting away. And when he was close, Nurgle made it like he was healing them or some shit.
wipe your nose on Magnus's hair.
Oh my god.
Primarch, this is Cryptek Chief Surgeon of the Top Dynasty. The first send you this message to ask that if you have plans for preserving the pylons.
What's the
We shall
pylons?
station Cato Sicarius there, and the gravity well created by
Cato
the sheer mass of his ego shall prevent
Cato Sicarius is the really annoying Ultramarine from TTS, right?
any escape. Barring that, we shall call.
Does he have dreams? If when he sleeps, what does he dream of?
A unified mankind and the color blue.
If you could bring back one of the traitor Primarchs to the side of the Imperium, free of corruption, who would you choose and why?
Go on, who would you guys choose if you could bring back one traitor Primarch to the good side? Would Magnus be the best? I feel like Magnus gives an advantage, you know what I mean? Like, who is there? Horus, Fulgrim, Mortarion, Angron, Conrad. Simple Magnus, his warp fuckery would do great. That's what I'm saying. I feel Magnus would be the most useful, because Tzeentch and Magnus are just a great match. I don't know what Angron, to be fair, Angron doesn't make sense to bring back to the good side. Magnus makes the most sense because he didn't really want to go to the bad side. We had no choice, you know what I mean? So I'd say Magnus too.
How could you ask me to choose?
You'll also be able to locate lost Primarchs. Bring them all
Wipe the
back.
bar, Smurf. If YOUZ find out that some chapters come from traitor stock, YOUZ gonna crump them. Go on, leave them
Oh,
be.
boss.
My apologies. I do not speak fungus.
What advice do you have for Imperial citizens who are
have to
looking to
guard
hook
him
up
from
with
Russ.
Xeno's booty?
Hold on, I did not hear that.
Citizens who are looking to hook up with Xeno's booty.
Oh god.
Many Xeno spoils of war, such as weaponry, technology, artifacts, and other treasures, should be... Wait. Oh. Next question.
Yeah, I agree.
What about the
I mean, I guess it's like Slanesh Tinder or some shit, bro. Just jump on there. Should be good.
Roboute dynasty?
What about them? They can't all be best friend Trazine.
Will you be looking for your missing brothers? Or at least wake up the sleepyhead on the rock?
Sleepyhead on the
You know
rock.
where one of my lost brothers sleeps? And you have not brought this up with
Is that meant to be Lionel Johnson? Sleepyhead on the rock.
this chapter?
As a
Lord
joke about
Commander, after
Gilliman
leading the
banging a former
Indomitus
Dark
Crusade
Elder,
personally
help
and learning of
revive
the
him.
history of the Imperium before your return, have you ever reconsidered the dissolution of the loyal Adeptus Astartes legions into their now no chapters?
your
Yes,
brain. That's her
But
name.
also no.
Gloriosa, Avenging Sun. Going forward, how do you see the relations between the Imperium and the Inari progressing? Commissar, I want you to shoot the first man who sniggers at that.
We shall continue to work together in order to defeat chaos. We shall be working closely together through long nights with a certain... Next question.
My Lord Primarch, may I share the hug of friendship with your sons, my cousin friends? Except Kalga, the meanie is cheating with his power fists.
Only if you hug me first.
Lol.
For hugging me is like hugging the entire chapter in one embrace.
Hey Robbie G Biggie kind
Hey, Robbie G, Big E. Kind of direct. That's hilarious. Is it not Bobby G though? Instead of Robbie G.
of indirectly gave his blessings to you and
Roboute
your main
starts with
squeeze
a
when he took the time
R,
out
doesn't
of
it?
his
So
day
Robbie
to show
G.
us how awful
Yeah,
we
but-
truly are, as you are doing now, so I figure I'd ask, what's your feelings on having an Eldar girlfriend? I
Oh,
mean,
Lord.
can love bloom? Asking for a friend, of course.
Love does not bloom.
Both are correct.
Is not an orc. But I say if that Eldar lady or boyfriend resurrects you and is willing to throw more Eldar bodies and power in your fight against chaos,
You do it.
I say, go for it.
Quite a few of your descendants have come to regard your text, the Codex Astartes, as a divine scripture that can't be questioned in any way. Do you have anything you'd like to say to them?
Yes. Yes, I do. Cut that shit out right now.
Lord Guilliman, as
Oh,
you have
God.
been reviewing the History Imperium to create a congruent timeline, I can assume you have heard of, if not read of, the infamous 21st founding, where multiple gene seeds were tampered with to increase the mighty of the Astartes but instead caused mutations. One such chapter in this founding was known as the Sons of Antaeus, which underwent a mutation making them bigger than the average Astartes but increasingly more durable to damage that would kill an ordinary Astartes. It has been suggested that this Astartes are either from Death Guard genocide or are in fact your own sons. If it were to be the latter, would you accept them as your sons, as they
A
currently
long-ass
still
question,
loyal and
no?
their mutations do not seem dangerous
They
to
lost
the
me.
Imperium, even though the Ultramarines seem to denounce them as sons of you?
Yes, of course. Have you seen a normal Astartes? We are all mutants regardless, give or take a few fangs or dragon men.
Do you think the Emperor was actually going to pull your life support?
No.
No. Secretly, my father loves the color blue too much. Why do you think he plays so many Ultra games for Paradox Billiards, Vostroyan Roulette, 4th Dimensional Hypercube Chess Strip Poker?
Yep.
Lord Guilliman, on the Rock, there are some records about some sort of Second Imperium. What's that about? And also, if you could kindly tell us where those old armored Dark Angels went, that'll be nice. They clearly never got the memo that we changed armor colors.
Did you get
A
that?
contingency plan did not know if my father was dead and the rest of the Imperium had fallen to the traitors. I don't know about your chapter's outdated colors. Perhaps if Lionel Johnson was awoken by someone who apparently knew he was sleeping somewhere this whole damn time, he could put that right.
When will you declare a holy crusade to search for our primogenitor, Rogel Dawn?
We found
We
him.
miss him and seek his guidance on what to do about the Inquisition meddling with our chapter Brethren of the Celestial Lions.
I have no need to declare one. We all know where he sits. On my father's lap, occasionally being cuddled and playing wolf.
My lord, given your matters towards
A high
dealing
before
with the
TGS
current
strip
state of the
poker, yeah, that's the
Imperium,
one.
I imagine it is quite lonely without any of your brothers around to speak with. If one of your loyalist kin was to return right now, who would you want it to be first?
Dragatycon.
Lehman Russ. I
Damn.
want to scratch him behind the ears again.
What?
Dear son of the Corpse Emperor, first off, welcome back. Second
The
off,
evil
apologize
Scotsman.
to Magnus now. Regards, loyal son of Magnus.
Will he remove his chicken wings and boob horns?
No.
Did Lehman Russ ever challenge you to a drinking contest like he did the Emperor?
Why do you think I was on life support to begin with? A Primarch's liver, glorious as it may be, can't possibly contend with the Wolf King.
My Lord Guilliman,
They technically
on
both
behalf
have
of my
Primarch
fellow
livers.
blood ravens, I humbly seek your aid in unraveling a mystery that has plagued our chapter for millennia. As one of the few beings still living who personally bore witness to the second founding, I was hoping you would know if our chapter was among those created that day. And if so, can you tell us the name of our parent legion?
Well, when a Sanguinius and Corvus love each other very much,
My Lord Guilliman, do you have a plan to get the Adeptus Mechanicius to start innovating and inventing new technologies to fight the enemies of mankind? If so, what is it?
Eleanor Fangio.
yes, the Adeptus Mechanicus is, when not worshipping the machine god, a valuable asset and cannot be overlooked.
When not worshipping the machine god. That makes sense, dude. Goddamn Mechanicus frauds. Hey, you forgot to talk about the toaster situation. Yeah.
I'll set forth my case for the unity against chaos that we so desperately need. Barring that, I shall present them with the plans that
Paradox,
this Lord Inquisitor has
billiards,
shown me
Fostorian,
cyber
roulette, fourth
in
dimensional,
an effort to
hypercube,
inspire
chess, strip,
them
poker.
that without their proper innovations,
Actually
the masses
researched it.
shall create such things.
Did you look
My
that
Lord
up? Of course he
Regent,
did.
the avenging son, your first father, beloved by all, was by the accounts which survive in our modern age, as much a mystery to you as to any other. As much as I would use this single question to ask of he who guards us all in his eternal vigil, I shall not for little remains. I therefore ask not of he but of his close confidant, Malcador the hero. From the tomes which survive of the thrice damned heresy, I know of only one interaction not concealed by the redactions of the Inquisition where you met my lord. The humbling of the 17th, though I assume you and he would have spoken
What is
much
going
on
on?
your finding and thereafter. There you witnessed my lord.
There's no way he
Malcador
remembered
took a
that,
strike
dude.
From the 17th that would kill a standard.
You found
human.
another question
Also,
on.
it is written. I must ask my lord, did you ever seek to find more of this man who was so close
Bro,
to your
what is
first
this paragraph, bro? I'm gonna cut this out of the video,
father,
100%, dude.
beloved by all? And if so,
Like,
what might you have learned in those ancient
why is
days
it
of
so
Malcador
long?
the hero? Practical, Malcador was a powerful psyker and could therefore use his power in his defense. It is rumored he laid low the 16th when he
Who
tried
had time to
speak of the
fucking
lost
write
and the
that?
purged.
George Crickmore. George Crickmore had time to write that. So go find him and tell him, why did he have time to write that, alright?
Power was such he was able to sit upon the soul engine in his place. No other such
That mother-
psycho has since been recorded in
This man
Imperial
wrote more
record
than-
with that
than
level
this,
of
and
power,
I've
to
wrote
my
less for
limited
essay than
knowledge
this,
at
bro.
least. Theoretical, Malcador is not human standard. He was too old, too powerful, and too close to him to be such.
All we know
Malcador
is
may have been a son of his not born of
this
perfection
man
and Gene Craft, but
is a
woman
big,
born.
big fan of
Human
Malcador.
child of the Emperor. My thanks, Lord Commander.
And I respect
may he
that.
guide your hand in these
I
trying
wouldn't.
times.
I would have just asked a silly question if I had the chance. He fell asleep.
I almost was lulled back into a coma with how verbose that question was. I lost
He's
the plot of it.
Malcador's fuck buddy. That's
Just
fucked
send an
up.
autograph.
Just send an autograph.
Greetings from the Farsight Enclave world of Gudzerio. I write to you on behalf of my mentor Ovza, inquiring on a particular curiosity that has befallen him lately when it comes to one of your people, one Belisarius Call. As a genius in his own right, Ovza has a particular respect for the man due to his willingness to actually develop technology, rather than simply worshipping it like his peers. What my mentor wants to know is how he managed to pull off the creation of the Primaris Marine project. Does it have any links to previous attempts to improve your space marines, such as the Raptor project and the Cursed Founding? Much appreciated, and I wish the best for your people as I do mine.
Naturally, I believe fully that Corvus was far more involved with the Raptor project and its unfortunate corruption. As for the Cursed Founding, since he wasn't involved in it, call for more scathing information on how they went wrong.
Dear Lord Commander, how is your toilet paper hoarding empire going?
As a Primarch, I do not poop.
Dear Roboute Guilliman, Lord Commander of the Imperium, do you believe that you will surpass your father with what you do now? Because I have thought long and hard about this, I personally believe that you are and should be the ruler of the Imperium of Man, because of who you are. No offense to your father, but you are more humane than he ever was, for we know that his Imperium was born on lies, but you are different, you are better than he is. From just of the many citizens of the Imperium, I send you my thanks and trust and hope, not as a god, but as a man. Knight Scion of the Ordo Theoreticus, Matthias.
I do not believe I will surpass my father. I will merely do what is necessary to prevent the fires of chaos and the ravenous conquering Xenos from further destroying the peace of the galaxy. But if I do, please, do not strap me into a chair, forcing me to fart warp storms into existence.
Is there anyone in the universe for the Big Blue?
Yes, there is. And it is all of you.
Okay, buddy.
Lord Regent, I have heard whispers that the Imperium and its own administration was, and maybe still is, the greatest of all threats to itself before your arrival. Is this true? Would the Imperium really have collapsed under its own mismanagement regardless of the fall of Cadia?
No. There is far too much red tape keeping it together like an orc garment.
Recipient, Lord Roboute Guilliman, query, considering the fact that you have not had Archmagos Belisarius call charged, executed for tech heresy, as I have heard rumors of a device call invented called the Call Inferior that is not only akin to abominable intelligence,
bad
but
talk,
also
orc
a marriage of
engineering, yeah, I
Xenos
know.
and Imperial technology, among other potential infractions. Would you be willing to pardon any other tech priests and Magi that have been charged with similar crimes so long as their research provides genuinely beneficial results for the Imperium and the Mechanicus? Clarification, I'm asking for another Magos I know. Whistle.wab querent Magos Dominus Parker.
Yes, of course. As long as they are all cyberdongs.
Lord Guilliman, of the many new horrors you have learned of
Maybe it's a
since your
goddamn me
recent
Marines,
awakening,
major
what do you
kill
feel
home,
is
bro.
the most devastating threat to the Imperium? The ever-hungry Tyrannids, the undying Necrons, or the advanced sciences of the Tau? Ever your servant, Little Lord Timmy.
Little Lord Timmy.
Imperial red tape.
Dear Lord Regent, how did you come into contact with the leader of our order? The Lord Inquisitor seems to bury himself in old texts so often it is surprising to me that he has come into contact with someone of such status. Your regards, Guardsman Luna.
He sought me out in an effort to have...
What just happened? Redaction, buddy. That's like I remember we watched SCP, bro. That shit is the most annoying shit when they do those little animations. I know they do it for effect in the video, but it just annoys me. I'm not gonna lie.
You slew Omegon. Are you sure you didn't kill Alpheus instead?
When you killed Omegon.
He slew Alpheus, not Omegon. Signed, totally not an Alpha Legionnaire.
Wait, I swear Rogul Dawn killed him. I swear Rogul Dawn killed Alpharius. I'm baffled. This is the one Primarch, that Alpharius and Omegon, that I have no real idea about, dude. I'm pretty sure when we watched Rogul Dawn's video, Rogul Dawn was killed Alpharius, right? He chopped his head off or some shit.
Does it matter when they're both still dead?
Which of the
what? Alpharius, Omegon are actually Alpharius, Omegon, the Primarch twins, okay?
He would wish to return and
yeah, I know. I'm still
I have
confused.
answered this, and I still wish to play fetch with him.
Wait, what?
Which of his brothers he would wish to return and why?
That guy.
I have answered this.
He said
and
Ross,
I still
right?
wish to play fetch with him.
My Lord Guilliman, how did you feel after the Horus heresy and what were your thoughts of the lose of so many lives and the loss of your brothers?
Oh, so many. My grieving heart would bear nigh infinite thoughts on the subject after, and torment me whilst I slept. And still now my
No need to
soul
be
is heavy
dramatic.
with each memory. But one thought bears the greatest sound at the forefront of my mind, and they are but two words that my father spoke best, and I shall repeat here. Fucking Horus!
Lord Primarch, what is your opinion on the Blood Ravens using a weapon created by your brother Dawn? Though the chapter is not believed to be of his
Jason
lineage,
Beard.
is it still honorable to use the weapon?
As long as they are utilizing the weapon and to work in tandem to bring unity and fight against chaos, then I say yes. It is indeed an honorable fisting.
Fisting?
Lord Guilliman, being so
You
well
couldn't
known
try
for
that
your
here, I don't
administrative
think.
skills and empire building, there is no doubt that you must have sampled many different types of food over diplomatic meetings on countless different worlds. Could you tell us of one of the more interesting edibles you consumed during such an event? Sincerely, a Garden World noble.
Oh lord.
Potato salad with raisins. A heresy even Tyranids would not assimilate.
Lord Primarch, if I may be so bold to ask, what's going on between you and Yvraine?
Lord.
I do not understand why the Imperium is so focused on me and Yvraine. We are but allies. Work friends, if you will.
Work friends.
I must
You say
hear
so.
about some suggested Eldar techniques on how to hold my, power sword.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you for bringing these questions to my attention, so that I could provide my
That was alright. Some of the goddamn questions though were kind of long, you know. Love does not bloom. It is not an orc. Hey man, that is kind of a Rogue Dawn thing to say, bro. That is a Rogue Dawn thing to say. Is this guy gonna be the voice actor for Guilliman? No idea on that one. How could you ask me to choose? Bring them all back. We will remove his chicken wings and poop. Hey man, that was alright, bro. I will maintain the opinion that the side bits are not always as interesting as the canon way.